Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk. I'm at home right now. And so we're going to do another episode of 5 records, 5 minutes, hitting 5 more states around the United States. So where did we leave off? We left off with Oklahoma. So what's going to represent Oklahoma? It's going to be Merle Haggard with Okie from Muskogee. So Merle Haggard, of course, wasn't born in Oklahoma, but he was born in Oildale, California, near Bakersfield, where, of course, a lot of people from Oklahoma, the Okies, had moved there, including his parents. And then he had his legal troubles as a young man. And then he came out with the song in the late 1960s, Okie from Muskogee. He doesn't smoke pot. He doesn't burn his draft card. He's not a hippie. He doesn't have long hair. Of course, later on in his life, of course, Merle did develop a taste for the weed. And I saw a video of him doing this song with Willie Nelson. And of course, when the lyric about, oh, we don't have shaggy long hair, Willie Nelson comes out right at that point. For something completely different, let's go to Oregon and let's go to Slater-Kinney. Of course, Slater-Kinney is named after the intersection of two streets in Olympia, Washington. But for most of their career, they've been based in Portland. And I'm showing you the album The Hot Rock from, I think, 1997 or 98. I forgot to look up the date. You can see it's obviously a very Oregon-based. So you're in downtown Portland. There's the Oregon plate on the car there. Carrie is hailing the cab, although it seems to be stopped right there. And so you've got songs like Get Up and God is a Number and the Hot Rock on here. And so straight out of Oregon, we've got Slater-Kinney. And let's go to Pennsylvania. And so we're going to do some Philly Soul this week because last week you saw me finding singles at Jerry's of Pittsburgh. And in a upcoming episode, you're going to see me find a weird Pittsburgh comp. So we're going to go east over to Philadelphia instead. And so look, we've got the Sound of Philadelphia, the TSOP label, and we've got some D.D. Sharp. I'm Not in Love. D.D. Sharp at that time was married to Kenny Gamble. I think Kenny Gamble is his name, who was one of the main songwriters and guys behind Philadelphia International and the Sound of Philadelphia Records. This, of course, is a cover of the 10cc song. And this came out in 1975, which I actually think is the same year the 10cc version came out. So maybe you haven't heard the D.D. Sharp version of that before. And then let's go to Rhode Island. So who the hell's from Rhode Island? Well, Tanya Donnelly's from Rhode Island. And so here's the album, Belly King. So this was their second album. Stars, the famous one with like Feed Your Tree and Geppetto. But we've got cool songs on here like Puberty and Silverfish and Super Connected. This was their final album before they broke up, although they have done a reunion album since then. This is an original vinyl, white vinyl that I bought from good old Robert Fithen. This one actually has never been reissued. I think Star has been reissued since that's the most popular of the albums by Belly from Rhode Island. And then now let's go to South Carolina. And so we're going to show you the Marshall Tucker Band Greatest Hits. Now, I don't usually do Greatest Hits comps, but that's what I have for the Marshall Tucker Band. And of course, you file this under M, not T, because there's nobody in the band named Marshall. And so I'm really just going to focus on the first song on here because that's really the song you want. Can't You See? So you've got Toy Campbell, who's the lead guitarist, plays a great solo, but he also takes the lead vocals on this particular song. If you want to hear a great version of it, there's just a sublime live version of Can't You See that was recorded at the Grand Opera House in Macon, Georgia, not in South Carolina, but very good. So the South Carolina-based band, the Marshall Tucker Band.